Okay, when you're ready, give me the thumbs up.
We are live. Mold Inspection Sciences, Texas. Mold Inspection Sciences brings you Mike Marshall and Brandon Apple coming to you live from the Sonesta Hotel in beautiful Fort Lauderdale, Florida. It's awesome to be here. Having a good time already, meeting a lot of people. Brandon, why don't you bring everybody up to speed on what we're doing here?
Yeah, for sure. We're actually here for something I'm really excited about, something I'm really proud to be a part of, but it's the CIRSx Conference. Really cool group of people. What is it? It's something that kind of derived from, a lot of people have heard of survivingmold.com and things like that. A lot of the workings of Richie Shoemaker. I shouldn't say workings, the research of Richie Shoemaker. Really just diving into, health issues with people and where they came from. But CIRSx now is a branch from that where they're really just starting to bring awareness to, people that are, at the end of the day, being affected by environmental issues in their home and really causing, pretty extreme health issues. It's actually referred to as chronic inflammatory response syndrome, or for short CIRS, or CIRS, you'll even hear it as well. So this conference, it's really bringing people together to start to identify the condition itself, the environmental conditions that are affecting them, and then what to do to properly address those issues. So really cool group of people. Scott McMahon is one of the doctors who really pushes things. Marcia Cash is one of the founders. Dr. Eric Dorninger, really great people that are just here to bring awareness, start to identify how to, properly address these issues and move forward from there. So again, something I'm really happy to be a part of and proud to be here for, and really excited.
Yeah. And for those of our listeners out there who don't know, like, these types of shows, like, what kind of people are here with us, on this event?
That's a good question. It's really kind of a group of people, or different sides of the issue. You have a lot of the doctors who are identifying the issues with the individual patients who are being affected. You also have people like us who come in and help with the environmental assessment side of the properties. What might be causing these issues? Is it a mold issue? Is it a bacteria issue? Lots of stuff coming out about that. But then also, we've now found a problem. What do we do about it? And so a lot of the remediation contractors, the individuals who come in and actually properly address these issues, are here as well. So it's really a good group of people. And really kind of need to attack it from all sides is what we're starting to see. Sure.
And what we heard about a lot yesterday and last night was, it takes all sides of the process to be together and understand the process, to be able to efficiently and effectively remediate the problem for these type of patients, right? Because if you're missing a piece of it, it kind of it's just going to extend things over time, which is something they don't have the luxury of, right?
For sure.
That all being said, why don't you tell us a little bit about, I've been dying to ask this question. Why don't you tell us a little bit about the CIRS Protocol Triangle?
Definitely. And that's something, like I said, I'm happy and proud to be here, but this, I think, is really what we're, here to promote, is really what we've kind of coined as the CIRS Protocol Triangle. And this is based off of really what we found works, and what actually works. It's helping these people from all sides. So, again, let's look at that. So what do we have here? We have doctors that are identifying these issues with people. That's kind of step one. You have this individual who's being impacted health-wise, and now we have the doctors who have the know-how and the knowledge to actually identify, okay, these people are being affected by this syndrome, chronic inflammatory response syndrome. So now we've identified that. Next part is, okay, where are these environmental contaminants coming from? More often than not, it's coming from their home. It could be coming from their business or where they're spending time at, but more often than not, how often or how much time do we spend in our house? A lot of time. So,
and especially now with remote work from home.
Oh yeah,
a lot more of that since the pandemic. Longer periods of time.
Exactly. So you need, in essence, indoor environmental professionals who are going to come in and assess, okay, where are these problems coming from? Where might there be moisture damage in the property? Where might there be bacteria? We really need to identify what needs to be done to start to clean this environment. That's kind of step one with helping these individuals. From there, though, it gets difficult as well, because now we need to perform remediation. Lots of studies have been done that have, at the end of the day, shown that traditional remediation just doesn't cut it. It's not getting rid of the it might be getting rid of the microscopic spores, but things get a whole lot smaller in the microbiology world. Sure. You could take that spore and fragment it into 1,000 pieces. And traditional remediation is not going to get that fine of particulate out of this home. So it's really, the remediation contractor now has to go into overdrive to clean this home to a much higher degree than any of these homes have been cleaned before. So now you start to look at that. We have the doctor identifying, you have the IEP starting to assess the home, and then you have the remediation contractor fixing the home properly. If all three of those sides are working together well with the patient in the middle, you're going to start to get these individuals healthy again. You're going to start to give them health back. And I mean, at the end of the day, what's most important for most people? It's their health. We all want to live long lives. We want to be healthy. It's a very, important way of going about things for sure. So that's what we've seen, and we've had a lot of good luck with it. As you know, I'm personally work out of Colorado, and I'm lucky enough to have some really good doctors that I work with there. Dr. Eric Dorninger, he's definitely leading the field in a lot of ways in treating these people. I have some really great remediation contractors I work with there. EcoCheck Environmental, they're just at the top of the game when it comes to the remediation side. And then what we start to see is really these individuals getting healthy at the end of the day and working through the process and getting back to a normal life. So it's really, really been cool to see, and that's what we're here to promote, is just we all need to be working in tandem, we all need to be helping each other, and we all need to be working towards getting these individuals back to normal lives. So that's kind of what we're here to promote.
Awesome. Yeah. Well, we have a very exciting lineup of podcast interviews coming up, from speakers to members of the CIRSx Conference just in general.
Yeah.
The first one I'm pretty excited about because we got to spend quite a bit of time with Matt Jones yesterday. So I think that's coming up at 11. Why don't you tell everybody a little bit about Matt Jones and who he is to you, and then make sure they stay tuned for that.
For sure. Yeah, Matt Jones is one of the founders of EcoCheck Environmental. Okay. He, again, is on that side of the triangle where we're doing the remediation side, the cleanup side, getting these homes back to normal. So we're really excited. We're going to be interviewing him at 11 o'clock.
Hey, there goes Matt right now.
There he goes. He gave us the evil eye. No, but we're really super excited about it. Happy to be here. One little side note, we just found out there's going to be an air show right here in Fort Lauderdale. We did. I believe tomorrow, so we might have to take a pause to check out the air show.
Unfortunately, you guys can't see it, but it's literally, we're on the top floor of the semester right now. The air show is going to happen right outside that window.
It's going to be awesome.
So it is pretty cool.
Yep, for sure. Super excited about it.
So, yeah, you guys stay tuned at 11 o'clock Eastern time. We're going to be coming back with Matt Jones. Super excited. He's a super funny guy. Again, we got to spend a lot of time with him yesterday, and that was key. Yesterday, just to hear a lot of the things going back and forth between you guys.
Yeah,
was just
for sure.
Super enlightening, super informative,
yeah.
And looking forward to having him on here. So,
all right.
We look forward to seeing you guys at 11 o'clock Eastern. Make sure you come back for that interview with Matt Jones.
All right, thank you. Appreciate it. Have a good one.
See you guys.
Thank you for joining me today for this episode of the Secret Life of Mold podcast. If you need help with mold issues in your home or office, we'd love to help. For our Texas location, please call 888-335-MOLD. That's 888-335-6653. Or email contact@moldtx.com. For our locations other than Texas, reach out to our customer care team at 800-619-MOLD. That's 800-619-6653. Or email us at contact@moldsci.com.